So we're going to go the other way.
Yeah, we're switching drivers, Mike.
There you go. This guy's strange. I don't know why it doesn't want to stream properly for me all the time. I went through the hassle of deleting the old stream and trying a new one and all that, and it still didn't want to boot in there correctly. So how's things with you folks? Good news, bad news lately? I mean, I know there's lots of bad news, but any good news come up lately?
Not really. We're still homeless.
Yeah. So another one fell through pretty much.
Yeah. We got stuff to work on. But we're still working on it, so.
You're in the prayers around here, that's for sure, brother.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
You're good people, though. You're smart. You're strong-willed. You'll make it. Just a struggle. That's what we go through.
Yeah, we're not quitting. Can't quit, so.
Nah, you got too much going on over there with goats and everything else. You got to do something. Sean was talking
the hard part.
Week, but I haven't seen him come in yet. Hopefully.
I was just with Sean a couple hours ago, actually, with Sean and April in Idaho.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah. We tried to fly, but we didn't have time, so.
Maybe next trip.
Yeah, we'll be back through there for sure. We're just going to pick up a vehicle and then coming back through. Yeah, we'll be on the road for fucking like 2 weeks. And then once we find a place to move, we got to make trips. Got to haul all those goats and all our stuff out.
So you looking to stay in the same state, or?
Nope. If we can't be on that place, we're leaving the state. We're appealing it, so we still might win. Actually, but it'll take like a year.
Right. But why?
The appeal's going on. We can't stay on the property. So.
Right. Yeah, you wouldn't want to stay there the way you were talking, as far as like them trying to get you for monies or whatever made while you were there or anything. You wouldn't want to continue to build that on them anyway.
Yeah, no, we gotta. He'll have a nice surprise because all is backing up. Nobody knows who to pay rent. So he's gonna have a headache.
Well,
he can have it, son of a bitch.
Right? Yeah, it ain't worth
No, we're pretty sure we'll win the appeal. It was real. What's that?
That could be good though if you end up winning the appeal. You know, a year down the road, you got yourself settled somewhere. You have 2 properties on.
Yeah. Yep. Then we'll sell it, and then we'll have lots of money.
Right. Yep. Or use it as an investment. Yeah. Lots of opportunities then. What's going on, John, Ed, Steve Essex, AZ Drone Dude? Glad you guys found me. My streams are like screwy. I don't know what the hell the problem is with Zoom, but it doesn't want to go. But I'm going to end up trying to delete everything I got on Zoom and start from fresh with Zoom and see if I can get it to work this next week. I don't know. I thought, starting a whole fresh stream on YouTube, set it up, and then I put it all into Zoom and deleted the old one and this and that, and I don't know. Still didn't work right, so. Rob got a high-speed haircut. What are you doing, Revel? can't run and hide now.
She's drawing.
Yeah. Give her something to do.
She's being pretty good. We were surprised. We've been on for 2 days now. 2 days? 2 days. She's pretty good.
Who's that guy? Where's that boy?
All this goddamn farmland around here. You think there'd be someplace to rent?
Right.
I mean, look, it's nothing but farmland.
This other link.
Your coffee tea on?
There's a link in case anybody wants to jump in. I'm not sure if Adam will make it. He hasn't hit me back at all, but he was saying it's his late night tonight, so we may not see Adam at all.
It's too bad the timing didn't work out because I did bring my Sky Droid. I brought all my drones.
I dreamed about this.
Wow. So how you been, Mike?
Been keeping busy, man. Busting my butt at work, and I have been getting out flying a little bit though. Me and Adam went flying last weekend, and then Monday I went and I flew a windmill. So that was the first time. That was pretty cool.
That windmill footage was cool, man. How you guys doing?
That baby almost sliced me. That was a close one. I liked it though.
Whoa, OG night tonight.
Yeah. There we go. What's going on, Ed?
There we go. How's it going?
The StreamYard or Zoom and YouTube are still fighting me, but we still fight around them, so we still got it live.
Right.
What's going on, Max?
There we go. Now we got Rob.
I think he was adjusting.
What's going on? Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
How about me? Have I got any feedback or anything?
Everything sounds clear so far over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
How you been, Marcel? I haven't seen you talk to you in a while.
You know, I've been keeping busy with my own shit, trying to stay focused on other stuff and less on YouTube as much, kind of here and back and forth listening to streams, really.
Rob, every time you click
Well,
that,
that's a clicky button there, Rob.
Didn't hear you.
Rob, say that again.
Yeah, you guys broke up. I didn't catch any of that.
You broke up.
You were clicking that button. We could hear that click, click, click. Every time you push the button, we could hear it come through the audio.
Oh, man. This is the dongle that I use with my Fat Shark goggles, so I had to untape it and stuff.
Good thing you had your quad gear with you.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, Sean's got a new Phantom.
I've got a big grab today. I don't have to feel bad anymore then, Rob?
No.
No, you don't feel bad.
You don't have to feel bad ever, dude.
No, I couldn't pass mine up for $600. I got a steal on it, so.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good deal. Yeah, that's a good deal.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
What's going on, Ed?
Hey, Ed.
Hey, fellas.
What up, what up?
What's going on, Ed? My earphones aren't working very good.
Yeah,
Nothing, man. I went out to fly and it's raining.
It's windy as crap around here, and all I got is a little pack charge. So I'm like, no, ain't happening.
Now I got no volume.
We hear
Yeah,
you.
it's starting to hear
Yeah, we hear you just fine.
I'm not getting any sound, guys. So I'm on the road, and I think our connection's fizzling out.
It sounds like
so-
you're distracted.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys. Wait.
Talk to you soon, man.
See you guys.
Drive safe, man.
Yep. We'll be catching you later.
Yeah.
Hi, Rigger.
Live on location.
Well, that sounds like a good week then. Been out traveling, went and seen Edge.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was really cool to see him, and we didn't get a fly.
Actually
Like,
meet him.
yeah, right.
It's cool when you do that. Like, you know, getting out of town, like we went down, me and Adam went down and met 616 Jones back then. And
Right.
we've gotten to meet Josh Withrow and Chuck. And it's cool when you meet some other pilots from out of town and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's too bad you guys didn't get a good chance to fly or anything, but
Yeah. Well, part of it was because it was super smoky here too.
yeah.
Like, there's so many fires over here in this area, and
Yep.
like,
Yeah,
I
and the
think if
winds
we
are
got up there,
crazy
we-
right now too, going everywhere.
yeah, I don't think we would have even seen anything once we got up there.
That's good though.
Yeah, it was really cool to see him and meet the kiddo and all that, and it was pretty cool. Her and Jeannie got along really well. In fact, when she left, Jeannie was kind of crying.
Kind of bummed out. Oh man,
Yeah, oh yeah.
I just left. I just got a new friend.
But she's not staying.
RT looking pretty spiffy back there, Marcel.
Yeah, he's coming along. I'm starting to do electronics in him now in the shoulders. So everything is going to be built.
You got a chance to play with the little robot.
Nice.
Get some ideas on the electronics a little more, maybe, huh?
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I'm working on this little guy right now that's 3 servo driven by my transmitter. So
Oh, cool.
once I put the proper 1 cell instead of a 2 cell battery on it, it's going to actually drive the servos if I didn't build them already. Swap that out, and then should work. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Bob, welcome in. Rigor Mortis, welcome in. I'll put a link back in the chat just in case anybody wants to come in. You know how it is. It's always kind of open, free for all type thing. So far, I don't know. Trying to find anything to structure a show around with everybody doing shows already. It's just kind of pointless.
Right. Is there a bunch of people live right now?
Usually on Thursday, well, Ken Herron's on Thursday nights, and Mitch is on right now. Old guy in the drone's on.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You know, I've never watched a Ken Heron video.
I've watched his
Not as
shows,
much.
but I've not watched many of his videos. His videos are usually pretty lame. His shows I like
For
because
comic
he
relief.
gets other people, but sometimes he just like, really, this again? It gets old. It's the same old. And that's the thing about a structured show, though, is it gets old. I mean, you're doing the same thing. Everybody's like, well, I don't want to stick around for this. We'll take off, whatever, you know. I'd
Right.
rather do the Hangouts and talk about random stuff all night long. Really.
Right.
Well, I mean, the other thing is too is that how personable it is. I guess when you have too many people, it's hard to be that way, but you lose the personal connection.
Yeah.
At some point, you know, it's like I know Mike. I've known Mike for a long time, even though we never met in person. You know, I've known Mike for longer than any of the people that are here, I think.
Right.
Yeah, it's been a minute, that's for sure.
Yeah. So it looked like the link worked this time.
No, it didn't.
Oh, it didn't.
I put it all in and it tried to come up and it went. You know, you go to your YouTube channel and you go into the stream and it comes up that way. It came up through there, but it never started on my damn channel itself.
Oh, on the
I
right.
don't know what the hell happened.
Weird.
I copied the information right off that stream and everything over to the darn stream Zoom as it started up, and it still died.
is crazy.
We got audio all of a sudden. Must be myself.
Do you still have mascara in your eyebrows there, Marcel? Have you been on set or something?
He's trying to be more like Above and Beyond, and he's dyeing his hair or some shit. Trying to get just for men look.
Right. Trying to pop out the chat here. Do that before I started.
No, it's just my camera's acting really weird with if I look at it on XSplit, it looks totally fine, the colors. But if I look on Zoom here, it just looks like really dark. It's weird.
Interesting.
There we
Who
go.
knows? Software rendering somewhere along the way. Oh. But yeah, I haven't done a whole lot. We went out flying, met up with Adam and Chaos Saturday. We went flying for a few hours over in Bay City. That was pretty cool. Chaos got to let Chaos fly the toothpick. He had his mobile out there that Adam gave him, and he flew a pack. He mostly just hung out with us or whatever. I'm flying pack after pack. I got like 10 packs in. Adam's fighting with Jones, gets a few packs in. I'm like, dude, you need to have some fun now. So I strapped on the toothpick with the battery and handed him the radio and said, here, fly this.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean,
man. So now he's looking at the larva that Adam bought, that 2.5 inch or whatever that he just bought. He's looking at buying one of those.
So he liked it?
Oh, he had a blast, dude. He's like, that's way different than a mobile and whatnot. And then Adam also loaned him his commander goggles because he's got the orcas now. So he let him use the commanders, so he's got goggles to run with.
Yeah. Is that the first time he's used goggles like that?
Yeah, he had box goggles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so totally different. First time using anything that was up close. So he watched some flights through that and kind of got an idea and tried them out and
nice.
Burned a pack on the toothpick.
So did Adam let you use his new goggles?
Dude, I tried using them orcas. Man, I don't know if it's because I'm an old man or just because of the settings on the orcas or whatever.
Yeah.
But it seemed like I was having to like really open up and look hard, like they were kind of fading in and out as far as how they were sitting on my face. I don't think they were snug enough, and I don't know if I like how they sit as far as the lenses in there and everything.
Yeah.
They're not like the HDO2s where you can go side to side or front and back.
Right.
They only have the side to side.
And that's it.
So it might be where I have to put the diopters in order to use those orcas.
Oh, maybe. You don't have to with your goggles though?
No. No. My goggles were fine with the fat shark. So
yeah.
Like I said, it could be just the way they were sitting on my head or whatever, because I didn't want to mess with them too much. I just kind of strapped them on. I was going to do a quick flight. And I flew a pack on them, and they looked great as far as the video inside. They were looking good when I had good, clean video, but I was struggling to kind of keep them up, position on my face and catch the whole view or this or that. I was playing with them a little bit as I was going. So,
well, that really says a lot, actually. So,
and the other thing is I hear the orcas right now are the only ones that are connected to the new ghost system so far. And the ghost system is supposed to ship here in the next week or so. So
yeah. Did you order one?
I might end up I did order the ghost.
Did you?
I've got the ghost coming.
Okay.
So I got to try that. 2.4 long range, man. It's supposed to be so much smoother, less latency, everything else, better range. They're talking like 30K on that damn thing.
Right.
Yeah,
not 10K, 30K. Yeah. You're talking 18 miles out, dude.
Yeah. And isn't it like 4 millisecond latency or something?
Yeah, it's like insane fast, dude.
Yeah.
So I figure I had to at least get it and try it out. And it does work on the Radio Master radio, so that's a good thing. That's the other thing with the Ghost is right now it's not working with all the radio protocols and everything. So
really,
it's I I went looking on a bunch of information.
Huh.
You know, I heard a few things when I mentioned I ordered them and whatnot. So I went looking, but it does work on the Radio Master. It does work on, I believe, the Tango 2. And
Oh, really?
I think the higher end Tyrannis, the X9D,
Oh, right.
but not the QX7.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Because of the protocol that it runs, the access or this or that, whatever.
Yeah.
So.
But the X9D seems to work with it.
But that's what I was. Let me see if I could find the info on it.
Yeah.
I think it was at Oscar Ling when I found it.
Oh, probably.
Good old Aster.
Yeah, he has really good information.
Yeah.
I don't know how he has time for all that.
Ability.
Yeah, so I just did under the counter lighting in my house the other day, and wow, that is a pain.
According to IMRC, the
Under-counter
Advantage
lighting.
2.4 doesn't have interference with GPS. Where's the stuff on what radios?
Lighting is a big pain in the balls.
Yes.
So, yes.
To jump from one to the next, to the next, to the next.
Okay, I'm an electrician.
Yeah.
So one thing I learned a long time ago, screw all that jumping from one to the other. No.
Just do one module at a time.
For each one.
Yeah.
Because and now it's okay if you're doing a little because some of them link with these cables. Those are okay.
And that's how these work. So
okay, those aren't too bad.
So
no,
JR
but I had to
tested with FR Sky Tyrannis and Radio Master radios. So obviously it's probably going to work with all the Tyrannis then.
Oh,
so
cool.
what other radio was it that it wasn't? I saw something, but I knew mine was a Radio Master and it was in the list of things that it worked with.
Yeah.
Support any radios that has an external module bay, including the FR Sky Tyrannis, Jumper T16, and the Radio Master. So should work in the Tyrannis.
Yeah. Cool. Good.
It has the ability to integrate with other parts of the FPV ecosystem. We have been told that the Orca FPV-1 goggles already support the Ghost radio receiver on the FPV Connect board, but we haven't been given detail what that actually means yet. But what it's supposed to be doing is supposed to be that live feed type thing. What the Orca is doing, the live streaming.
Well, I think it's for two things on it. I think you can switch the switch to go live through the goggles. And I think that you can, it'll show RSSI real time in the goggles.
Yeah, like different OSB type setup.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, it's supposed to be pretty cool, and it comes with 3 receivers. So.
Right.
I've got a few quads that have FR Sky receivers in, so I'll put them on that one. And
there you go.
Test them out that way, and.
Yeah. Well, you have to let me know because I'm still undecisive. I'm like, should I or shouldn't I?
That's where I'm at on the goggles right now. I'm like,
right? Yeah.
CO2, and do I want to go Orca or?
Right. I'm thinking Orca on mine too, but after you're saying how they fit on your face, I'm like,
I'm gonna play with Adams a little bit more. Like I said, I only flew 1 pack. I think adjusting them. The other thing is he's got the regular strap on there.
Oh.
And not a hot dog strap or something. So, a hot dog strap does change the way a goggle fits.
Yeah, I looked at their website. I see that they have the thicker strap that you can get for them too through Orca. So.
Yeah, he's just got the regular Orca strap on there. So it's real stretchy like the Fat Shark strap.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's not real. And that was the one thing I liked about the hot dog strap is it was stiff. It stayed tight.
Right.
Whereas the Fat Shark, it seems like it's always kind of loosened up on you real easy.
Yeah.
And whatnot, so. But yeah, it just seemed like they were a little floppy around kind of on my face or whatever. But If I try them out and get them snug on there, know what I'm looking at now and how they fit, I might be able to work with them a little bit.
Right. So yeah, I'll just
Maybe we'll get out this weekend again. I don't know. I don't know what he's got going yet.
well, definitely let me know.
Today's his long day, and the wife, I think Sunday, is having a sip-in shop. So from like 1 o'clock until 4 o'clock, there's going to be ladies and people coming in and out doing shopping in the living room for jewelry. So
Oh wow,
I'm definitely looking to try to get out of the house Sunday.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
Wow, that's coming down now, boy.
Well, hopefully she
It
gets.
was Franklin a minute ago.
Rick said he was getting a bit of rain earlier. It came down pretty heavy.
Huh.
Well, I got these surveillance cameras outside so I can see how all of a sudden the trees started blowing. And then now I can hear it on the roof. But
Huh.
So I'm just plugging away. Task, task, task.
I mean, we're like in the rainy season here or whatever, you know, because I mean,
Fall's
every
coming.
afternoon it's almost guaranteed.
Fall's coming. We've been getting all kinds of fog and everything else. That's a sure sign fall's coming.
Yeah,
That
don't
means
remind
cold
me.
nights and hot days.
I'm not ready for that. I haven't flown enough.
Either.
Yeah, I won't get what you call fall until like mid October at the earliest.
I've probably got like 12, 15 packs over there charged up right now. For the smaller stuff though.
Yeah. Ed, you don't even get fall until
Yes.
January.
RC
I would love
Crazy,
to have
what's
that
going
weather.
on, buddy? Of course we love you, man. We just got to pay attention to the damn chat. What's going on, Chaos?
RC Crazy's in.
You getting
All
some
I
packs
know
in?
is Eric is loving his what'd you get? Beta 85 Pro, I think.
Yeah, the
Oh, is that what you got?
UR85.
Nice.
UR85.
It made me want to get one just so I can show his ass up.
Beta 85 Pro 2.
So I was going to ask you, what was the problem getting your TV hooked up to the computer before?
The
Hey,
cable.
Chris.
Just the cable?
Switched it to a straight HDMI and it worked fine. I had
Okay.
no issues.
All right.
Just me,
Yeah, it
huh?
was video to HDMI didn't work. So I
Yeah.
just went straight HDMI and I went ahead and bought the monster cable. So it's
Oh,
nice
hey.
thick one.
Oh,
4K,
nice.
gold tips and all that. So hopefully
Yeah,
it'll be, best
Nice.
HDMI I can possibly split it to it. So.
Right, right.
But yeah, it's playing through as a third screen right now.
Yeah, I was just curious. I think I asked you on the last stream on live, but I don't remember. It's been a long day.
Yeah, I just got photos playing over and over. Random. Ooh, nice. That's a toothpick flying right there. That was a fun video.
Looks like Marcel's really close to being done.
More power. More power. Gives me hope. What's going on, Chris? Finding more up in the house. So Chaos, you've been getting some packs in. What's going on, man? You've been out flying. What are you doing Sunday?
Come on, Chaos, step up to the plate, brother.
I know I sent a link. I figured he'd jump in, but who knows? He might be up north still.
Eric, you just so on and off again. What is it?
A bunch of stuff waiting for it to get here. Yeah, he's been working all week trying to figure out that get to that $50 limit to make sure he got that free shipping off. Props or this or that.
Huh.
Find out it's 6S, so now I gotta go buy a couple 6S. What?
You know what? You don't
Wait to
need
get here
to
so I can get the
that.
other
What are you
5-inch up.
talking
Now I
about?
find out it's 6S. What size motors are on it, Eric? You say it's 6S. Because I run 6S motors, but I run them on 4S all day. You don't have to have a 6S.
Right.
Well, yeah, the flight controller will do 6S. Doesn't mean the motors on it are right for 6S.
Right. That's why I asked what motors. If it's got low KV, you can still run it. You just prop it up a little bit different.
Yeah. Do you flatten it or do you pitch it more?
I guarantee you,
Pitch it less.
he's talking about the
That's
Beduga build, and I guarantee you the Beduga build is it's got 4S motors on it. It ain't got no 6S motors on it. They're going to be too high KV for 6S.
1700 kV.
1700 kV. Well,
Should be all right. Is that a 5-inch quad or
1700 kV isn't? I mean, like on the Batman, it's 6S capable, but the motors that are on are 2450.
You can run that up.
I think 1700 should be fine.
Yeah. I've got 1800 kV on the 6-inch Martian, and I've got 1800 kV on the 5-inch Alien.
Yeah.
On the 5-inch Alien, I was running the flippy props, and it runs fine. But if I ran the purple props, I'm looking to see what they are. I don't even remember what the hell they were.
No, that makes sense. Listen to what Minnesota Paul, Eric, and also a couple other people mentioned it too.
Yeah.
Is that you use a higher pitch prop
So it drags it more.
motors from spinning too fast.
Right.
Because otherwise you can fly a motor apart.
24,
Yeah,
that's
the purple props that I put on, and I ran them on the Alien. And when the Alien come back, the motors were really warm. I was like, oh, that isn't cool.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, let me put the flippy props back on because they're a lower pitch. And Chuck says he runs them on his 6S rig all the time. So I was like, all right. So I put the flippy props on there, ran them on 4S, and the motors come back cool. So I've just been leaving the flippy props on there. But I was going to play with the props that I got. I got to go through my prop box and find out what I got. Try to play around with some different sizes.
The way you got to look at it is like your props are part of your transmission, and the pitch is how they are geared. So,
right.
Hey, Thomas, or is it Tomas? It's Tomas, I think. I've heard a lot of people say it that way. Anyway, let's put it that way.
So,
top of the morning to you, Thomas.
Mike, you still have a version 2 KISS, right?
Yep. Let's see.
Did you ever update it to the newest firmware recently?
About a month ago.
Okay. Yeah, it has the return to home and all that to it.
Yeah, it does have it on there, but I haven't set it up or anything like that. But
I was just curious.
The new version does, yeah.
Yeah.
All kinds of weird shit. I was like, ooh.
Right.
Trying to get crazy here.
Yeah.
I don't have nothing on my rig that'll help me with all that. So we'll just keep it regular.
Yep. I just thought it was cool that they added the extra.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I updated the damn thing. And when I did it, it reset all the stuff because now the min throttle is 1,000 instead of 1060 or this. So it screwed me all up. And I was flying, and when I dropped the throttle, it was whoop, diving out of the sky. I'm like, no. So I started playing. So I had to get in there and play around and mess with the configurator to remember how it was all set up and what their new setup. And play with it a little bit. I put some race in too. So.
Oh shit! So you had all of it messed up.
0.24.
Yeah.
Yeah. Play around with some. That's what I used to run all the time. I had 0.24 for my RC rate on my Ghost V2 that I always, or Ghost Mode 2 that I always ran.
Right.
I loved how it flew. So.
So did you So you didn't even get a chance to save your profile, or?
I did save the old profile, yeah, but I just couldn't flash it back in there. I just went fresh because it was new stuff. I was like, all right, and then when I did it, I was like, instead of playing around, I'll just figure out how the GUI works.
Right.
Make sure I know what I'm doing on it, so I'm building nothing.
Try to remember how you did it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like the OSD. It's like, man, now I got to get in there and remember how to freaking get the OSD to the steel PDB so I can get it.
Right.
What is it? I got to unplug the flight controller, then the OSD, and then
right.
So I hadn't even messed with changing the OSD around anymore.
I haven't either. Like since I touched them, it's like, okay, that's it. Now I have no idea how.
Last time I tried it with the steel PDB, for some reason I couldn't get the little configurator thing to pop up and run into it the right way for some reason. I was like, so I quit messing with it. And,
yeah. Like, okay, I'm done. It's fine. Whatever's there is there.
Yeah. I got voltage. I'm good.
Right.
As long as I can see my volts, I don't care.
Yep.
The radio will tell me if I start getting far out, getting to worry about it.
Right.
If the radio can't keep up with the latency to tell me, it doesn't matter anyway.
Right.
Oh. What you said last, Ed. Okay. What did Ed say last? I don't know. Ed says a lot of things. Some of them good.
Yeah.
What? Those are
I'm just
weird,
trying to catch up with chat. And Thomas was saying what you said last. Ed loved my drones. So I was like, oh, well, Ed says a lot of things. So I'm not sure what. But you're on chat, so you probably said it on voice, so I can't scroll back and find it. So,
so you got 4-inch props on a 5-inch bird. I don't know what the 1x3R means.
5.1 is 5 plus 1/10 of an inch on length, and 4.1 is his pitch, and 3R is 3 blade race style.
Yeah, but then what's the times 4? Oh, 4 props, I guess.
No, it's 5.1 is the length of the prop.
Right.
4.1 is the pitch, and 3 is how many blades.
And racing style blade.
Yep, and R means race style. So it's going to be a real thin, longer than 5-inch prop with a 41 pitch, which is probably going to be like your watermelon or your lemon limes. I think it's going to be more like the watermelon prop from HQ, the green and pink ones.
I think it's going to hop pretty good because I think even my 4-inch that I have is, I want to say it's 1900 kV. So 1700 kV with, it's still 5-inch props. Okay, never mind.
2S 3000 mAh battery for the Radio Master. Okay. When I fully charge the battery, what volts should each cell have? Is it 4.2 per cell?
4.2.
Yeah. 4.2 is on a LiPo, it's 4.2 per cell. If you've got the Radio Master,
4.2 volts per cell.
Thomas, if you've got the Radio Master, there you go, dude.
Right.
Get some 18650s and put in there. Use the charge port off the bottom and everything else. Yeah, that's what the actual radio is calibrated for, is the 18650s. I don't have to change anything on it. I went through the calibration system and made sure and everything the way they set it up, and everything was set up like it was supposed to be as far as the battery. So I was like, cool.
How you liking that radio? Are you using it as your
everything's on it now? Everything is on it.
Driver.
Yeah, that's my full time now.
Nice.
I didn't even go to the field last time. I took it with me Saturday when we went flying with Adam, and I'm glad I did because there was a couple quads I thought I had bound, or for some reason weren't bound correctly or something, probably from changing profiles around and trying to fix things or whatever and getting it all locked in and tuned in the right way. But yeah, so I ended up out there in the field. I'm like, well, this ain't working, so I grabbed my other radio real quick.
Right.
I know it works on this one.
Yeah.
So
I did that the other day.
then came home and proceeded to recheck everything and buy the rest of the quads that I knew didn't work to make sure they're working now.
Yeah, I pulled out a couple out of my bag and started to go on it, and I forgot that I updated the module and forgot to update the
I
receiver.
officially only fly the diatone on 5S now.
Yeah.
Race rig. Instead of 4S screaming, it's straight up 5S screaming now. Oh man, that's a fun rig to fly. Even with that 5S 1300 on there. Whew. She's fun. Punch outs are like insane.
The Diatone 3-inch or 5-inch?
That's the 5-inch racer. That's that JC rig.
Yeah.
Yeah. Full on 5-inch with 2150 kV T
Nice.
motor F40 Pros.
Yeah.
V3s. Yeah, what, $29 a motor, $30 a motor or some shit. Yeah. $135 for 5 motors.
Huh.
Yeah.
Bad.
They're expensive. Yeah.
I didn't even see Max Air 420 come in, and also Mars FPV came in.
Mars just
the cat was reaching out with his horrible claws and was grabbing on my arm. So I had
Mars just snuck in since the last time I was glancing over there. When I bought the Presume, the 2S LiPo would be a better option. Yeah. I'd head on down to the old vape shop and get you a couple 18650s, buddy.
Right.
I think Adam's running a LiPo in his. I don't think he's running the 18650s. I should ask him. See if I can bug him while he's at work.
Yeah, where's he at anyway?
It's his late night for work.
Oh.
He said last night when he was leaving the stream, I was like, well, that just sucks.
Yeah. Be right back.
Yeah.
So,
wait a minute. Props, Eric.
Okay.
Those blue ones.
You know, I'm getting old and the files are kind of dusty, but is Tomas playing with FPV or something?
I believe Tomas is looking at FPV like Tiny Hawk or something like that. Or just got one or something like that. We're converting so many these days, man. They're all going to FPV.
I know.
The force is strong.
Look, man, I don't have anything against camera drones at all. But the thing is, the FPV thing is, I keep telling everybody, you will never feel more like a bird. And, you know, camera bird is awesome, but you got to go someplace to use it. You can only take so much footy at the same place.
Tiny Hawk 2 days ago said he'd give it a try.
Oh,
there you go.
Thomas. That's cool as hell. I'm Tomas. That's cool as hell. I think it's a great little bird. It's a great trainer to learn acro, all that shit. It's a little sluggish.
Just be careful. Rumor has it they're easy to get stuck in the top of trees.
Yeah, well.
That's Drone Bum.
I haven't done that one yet, but.
Hey, you did get it back, though.
Yeah.
And I told him, didn't I tell him that night when we were watching the darn replays? Didn't I tell him? I said, that ain't that high up there. Oh, no,
Yeah.
it's way up there. No, it wasn't up there at all, man.
5 feet to me either.
He said 35, 36 feet, something like that. I'd have been up that tree, bro.
Right.
I'd have been up that tree shaking the shit out of them branches.
Like, that's not high enough.
Yeah, well, I don't get the feeling that Drone Bum does a lot of climbing. Okay, like, you climb ladders all the time.
Right.
So if I can get up the middle of a tree and stretch out a little bit with that 6 foot, 12-foot pole, that'll help you too.
Yep, just hit a couple branches.
Got it back here.
Oh.
He, Paulie did a video that came out on Wednesday, and he got the freestyle stuck in the tree again, but it wasn't that high up. And you see Brian, the other guy you saw in the band, throwing like these lame ass sticks they had laying around. It's like he was very energized about it. But
as much work as he's put in, Paul should give him that old drone now, huh? Get him into FPV, give him the old tiny hawk. I guess Paul was not thinking he was going to be able to get it back out of the tree. He thought it was gone. So he went ahead and ordered another one.
Oh, wow.
So he's got another one coming or something like that. So he says he's giving the other one to Brian.
Oh, cool.
So there's another one getting into FPV.
Right. That's good.
oh, well, that's cool, Tomas. It's raining here too. I went out to fly, and I stepped out the door while Mitch was before I came here and was still on Mitch's stream. I was going to do a live fly, and I walked out, so I stepped out the back door, and it's raining.
Adam's using the lipo in his, Tomas. And his Radio Master.
Yeah.
I went with 18650s. I had them around for the Fat Shark goggle batteries before, and I use them on my vape all the time. So they were around anyway. I got like 6 of them, something like that. So it was just a no-brainer for me to use the 18650s. Yeah, 1S batteries are so easy to kill.
Yeah.
That's the only bad part about them, Eric. They're so easy to kill. And that's why most people that fly 1S batteries on loops and whatnot, they don't care so much about how far they drain them down because they go quick anyway.
Right.
But when they work, when they're working okay, they do all right. I think a lot of times it's the connectors too, because the connectors are shit. You know, like Eric was talking about switching his to XT30 instead of those stupid other PHO connections or whatever they call them.
Yeah, then you just have to make sure that your batteries are the right ones every time or whatever, to fit the right way, or depending on how. If you've got able to strap them on, then it doesn't matter so much. But you get into some of these like Mobulas or Beta 85s and that, they've got that bottom battery cage on there, and some of them fit, some of them don't. You can get a 450 that's wide and short, or you can get the stick style that's long and skinny, or, so you got to watch on batteries otherwise and make sure you get the right connector otherwise.
Oh yeah, absolute cannabis. It's 420 somewhere.
It's always 420.
Yeah, my clock stopped turning.
He said that super lemon. Oh. There you go.
Super lemon haze, TNT crumble. Well, that sounds interesting. Can balance what now, Mars? What are you talking about, balance? There's no balancing to a 1S battery. It's only one battery. There's nothing, and one cell. There's nothing to balance. You charge it, you discharge it. Well, I only have 2 wires coming out of it. I probably misunderstood what you were saying.
Yeah, I heard that new run cam split's supposed to be pretty nice with 4K and whatnot.
Somebody put a video out of that the other day with using one
I
of
did.
those, and it looks
I used the
great.
Runcam Split 3 on my, that was my Cinewhoop I did it on. I used the DVR footage off of that. Runcam Split 3 with the DVR. 1080, 60 frame per second. Not 4K though. Not
I don't
4K.
understand Mars. The whole idea about balancing a battery is so that all the battery, all the cells within it are at equal charge and voltage. If there's only one cell, there's nothing to freaking balance.
Why Sam the 1S parallel charging board? No more wasting less battery. How do you balance a one? Oh, I guess you could balance if you're putting multiples out. If you're using a balanced board, like
Yeah, no,
Just at the
okay,
same
I'll
time.
give you that. Okay,
Yeah.
no, you could, yeah, if you're doing like, I get, okay, that kind of makes sense. If you're flying a bird that is really a 2S bird, but it uses two 1S batteries in series, then that makes sense. But yeah, that's what I use right there.
This is the Beta FPV one. It'll do 3S or 4S.
I mean, mine looks about the same, but
And then I got the Happy model with you.
then it makes it, but that's the only way it makes sense if you're using two 1S to create a 2S.
And there's the Happy model one.
Yeah, that's the one I have.
I don't waste time.
What do you mean by balance? You're unbalanced, Mars. How would you know? To me, look, man, I've been in electronics all my life, and it doesn't make any sense how you balance just one cell. There's nothing to balance. You charge it up and go.
Just make sure that each cell is exactly the same across that parallel board is all it's doing. Just checks them a little bit more frequently, probably. Yeah, 4 batteries at the same time balancing. It just makes sure that each cell is even. I know I'm like the Happy model. If you put them on there, put 6 batteries on there and charge them up, you watch those voltages go around, and some of them will be at like 4.35, some will be at 4.41. Yeah, they're not always balanced all the way through on the charger itself. I think that's what he's talking about, so they're evenly all the way across.
Not only that, but see, when you have a bunch of 1S batteries, I mean, do you have them all fucking numbered? Do you have them all dated?
Right.
You know, they degrade quickly because we tend to fly the shit out of them. And they're always warm when you land. All mine are always warm, pretty darn warm when they land, you know. And some degrade quicker than others.
RC Crazy had a big old yard sale last week, man. He's buying all kinds of parts this week.
Did
you see the comment that I left on his video when he was flying around the yard sale stuff out there or whatever? I says, look, man, the poor homeless people, all their stuff put out on the
I saw that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I saw that.
Lion Sandal 1S parallel charging board.
So I just pulled up that Runcam Split 4 because I was kind of curious on it. That's got a 14 by 14 board on it.
The what?
The Runcam Split 4.
Yeah.
That's got a 14 by 14 board on it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's weird.
Split 3's at 20 by 20.
Huh?
Split 3's 20 by 20.
Well, it says it's for a whoop.
That's why, I'll bet you.
Right.
Because it kicks sideways. It's the toothpick style all-in-one board setup.
Yeah, that just
sits over the top of those. It's probably the whole size pattern thing.
Yeah, I was just surprised. I was like, wow, they've gotten that board really small now.
Yeah, the Runcam Split 3 is a 20 by 20 that I've got. It is a toothpick style, but it is a toothpick size. It's 20 by 20 square.
Right. So yeah, I was just kind of curious on it and pulled that up. I was like, whoa, that's small.
Yeah, supposed to be pretty cool. I'm waiting for some reviews to come out and everybody to get out there and use it, not just reviewers to review it.
Oh, he's saying
$15 for that parallel charging board at RDQ is a good price. You can do it off your big charger then too. Because it's got the XT60 connector to it. So you can run it off your big charging board and do it as a 4S.
What's the difference between a balance board and a parallel board?
The balance board goes off the balancing each cell specifically, where a parallel board does each battery.
Yeah.
So the balance board is going to be by cell. The way it's got it set up, you're hooking it up as a 4S LiPo into your charger and charging it as a 4S LiPo that way, rather than charging it as 4 1S LiPos.
Well, when you plug the 4S into the charger, it's just acting as a power supply. That's all it's doing.
Right, but the way that it's supplied to the batteries to balance it, the board that he's talking about makes it into basically a 4 cell that it's trying to charge, not 4 1 cells that it's trying to charge.
I got you.
You plug in one, and the balance that comes off that little parallel balance board that he's talking about is a 4S balance lead. So you plug it into your charger as a 4S battery instead of a 1S battery.
And then that you plug that into your charger.
Yep. And it's an XT60.
Now that's pretty cool.
For $15. $15.
Now
charging would be a lot smoother, more evenly, and it'll be way freaking faster.
Right.
Probably better on the batteries.
Well, you can charge them more than one C then. All those little boards like the Happy model, those are all 1C chargers. So it puts very low voltage, whereas this, you can up your voltage so you can charge them at like 2 to 3C instead.
I
So
think
like a 250, you could charge at 0.75 instead of,
Yeah.
You could charge it a lot.
That doesn't actually increase the charging voltage. It increases the rate at which it will allow current to go to each cell. Well, like the little Happy model thing you showed, Mike, has little switches on it so you can change the charge rate.
Or regular HV power.
But the fact that it plugs into a regular charger
that changes
and
how
does
much
it
per
as
cell
a
that you're
4S,
putting
that's
in.
pretty cool.
That's what that is on that, is how much per cell that it charges to.
Right.
Whether it goes to 4.2 or if it charges HV and goes to 4.35 per cell. And you can change that through this too. You can charge any of your batteries you wanted to 4.35 if you want to, but you best recommended to make sure they're HV batteries.
Well, I mean, like the chicken shit, one of the chicken shit chargers, the chicken shit charger I have for anything above 2S is it does 4S fine, it'll do a 6S.
Right.
But it's just a knockoff Sky RC, whatever you call that.
You can change that, and you can use that, and you can do high voltage charging with that too. You just got to change. You go into your main settings, and instead of your battery cell being at 4.2 each, you up it to 4.35 or whatever.
Yeah.
And then when it balances, each balanced cell is going to be at that instead of that 4.2.
Well, I mean, the way it stands, and every parallel board I've bought just does 2S and up to 6S.
Yep.
And so you can't charge 1S batteries.
I don't even know if all of them go down to 2S. I think mine all go down to 3 over there. No, we'll go 2S.
Oh well.
Yeah, and I mean that's what kind of like mine. So my point is that's pretty cool that you can, it's a special board that you can charge 1S off a more hobby style grader.
The only disadvantage of that is you have to charge 4 batteries at once or it won't work right.
Oh, really?
I would assume you're hooking it up as a 4 cell. If you don't have 4 batteries on there, it won't come up as a 4 cell.
Yeah, it's like you're missing a cell.
Yeah, it'll be a dead cell. It'll say incomplete, the connection, or
Right.
yeah. So your charger will kick if you don't have 4 batteries on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be good because usually you know, burning 4 or 5 at a time.
I don't know. I will tell you that the little, like the Happy model charger, Mike, and the I got one that looks almost the same. The LEDs are a different color. That's all. I think I got it with the UR65. Right. So they look basically the same. Yeah. They both take have an XT60 connection, so you can charge batteries off a 4S pack.
And I think they all got pretty much a USB connection, so you can charge USB off it too, or whatever. Yeah. Yep.
And it does 6 at a time. Yep. And I've actually gone to work where I had to go to work, but I thought, okay, maybe I'll fly after. Took all my shit, and I put a 4S battery on it, and it charged them up just fine.
Nice.
It was pretty cool.
That shows you how much I use my parallel board, though, Mars. I couldn't remember if it went down to 2S. I've never charged anything less than 4S on the damn thing, to tell you the truth.
And it's funny because I kind of like, when I do the parallel board thing, I kind of like them to be the same batteries, same milliamp
size, everything. Yeah.
So I only have like a couple pairs that I can.
Most of my batteries are all like that, though. Most of my batteries are all 1300 mAh 4 cell, so I don't worry about the output punch, the burst. I don't worry about all that.
I would
make sure they're 1300 and make sure they're 4 cell.
As long as you don't exceed the lowest C rating when you charge.
I always charge over anyway.
And there's a lot of people that
I charge it like 3.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say, a lot of people that go 1C.
1300 mAh.
See, here's the thing, and I've heard counter arguments about this, but you know, I know when I go fly my bird and it's 75C or 100C or 120C is my highest rated battery. But even with 75Cs, I do a hard fly, man. And I land those bitches. The batteries are warm. But when I charge them, I never feel them get any warmer at all. It's like, there's no way you can't go more than 1C.
Have you still not worked that thing?
Hey, Carlos.
That's that tattoo battery I got for $12 from Rotor Riot for Quad Box. It was a coupon. If you ordered so much, you got, or I think it was, you could order a battery for whatever. I don't even remember. What was it?
Like $5 or something. If you ordered so much.
Hey, Jim.
Yeah, it was like 25% off or 50% off or something like that if you ordered. So I got one battery, one for us. It was like $12. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
I don't like tattoo all that much, but you know, for a $13 R line, I'll take it.
Yeah.
It's in the box. I could sell it for 25 right now. I'll make my money.
There you go. Still says 120C, so it might be all right.
It's full in the box. It's never been opened, dude. It's still got the tape seal in the box and everything. It's brand new. Never been charged. Back from the sky in the house.
Nice.
You finally got done boring Mitch, huh? Oh.
Ah, how is this possible? I need a beer.
How is that possible?
Yeah, right. I wish they were bottomless. It just doesn't happen.
My uncle down in California when we were younger, he always joked about us putting a hole in the bottom of his coffee cup. So we bought him one of those coffee cups once that had the hole in the bottom.
Right.
Smart ass gets back.
I keep a mental inventory of how much beer is in my refrigerator. So on the way home from work, I know whether I need to stop and pick some up.
Minnesota Paul, Newfound Joe.
It ended at 7:30. Huh.
Hey, Bill.
Bob's in the house. Known days. I must be catching the overflow. Watch them numbers going out.
Right. Up 17.
Ken Herron comes on in a little bit. We'll really pick up some numbers then.
Right.
It's just showing 9.
I got 17 showing here.
Oh, really?
Let me do a refresh just to make sure. See if the numbers show up. 17. I thought it was pretty close to up.
Yeah, I'm showing 17 too. I just refreshed.
That damn storm down there, Ed. Lagging you out.
Right.
Well, I just had to get a freshie. I guess that means it's time to go get rid of the tea out of the glass. Put some ice in it. The frappuccino's gone. Gotta love them mocha frappuccinos. Ooh. I'll be right back.
All right.
Don't burn the place down.
Yeah, right. And don't blow away, Ed.
Do what?
Don't blow away. Did that hurricane pass you yet, or?
No, there ain't no hurricane around me.
Oh, there was one coming up towards you.
That's like days away. It's not even a hurricane yet.
Oh, isn't it?
You're
just a swirl.
way behind on current events.
Yeah, well, you're used to them, so you know, like I see something like that in Idaho, man. I'm running.
Yeah, look, man, I'm good. This is the deal with all that. Okay. Are there tornadoes in Idaho?
Yeah, we've gotten a couple.
Just a couple, so it's not that bad, huh?
No.
So are you in mountainous Idaho?
Yes.
Oh, that makes sense.
But we have a flat valley right next to the river. So that's where they tend to swirl up from the tops of the mountains and then come down in the valley like that.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of different because there's channels where there's no mountains and it just goes straight back down to Nevada or Utah.
Well, let me just put it this way. And I've actually been through a couple small tornadoes that, you know.
Yeah.
Because Florida gets tornadoes.
Yeah.
Usually spin off a severe thunderstorm or whatever, but they also come off a hurricane.
Yeah.
And tropical storm. And that's actually the more hazardous part of a hurricane is the tornadoes that spin off the damn things.
Right.
Usually when a hurricane goes, the worst side of a hurricane is the northeast quadrant.
Oh, okay.
When they ride up the east coast of Florida, the worst part stays off.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Unless they get too close.
Right.
Which we had 2 years in a freaking row.
I was going to say last year was pretty bad.
It was Matthew. Not Matthew. That was the one down south. I can't think of their freaking names now.
I can't ever remember those names.
Irma was one of them, but there was one before it that was worse. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Right.
It's Carlos. That's the name. It's worse. Carlos.
Yeah, Carlos. But I don't know. I mean, here's the deal with the tornado, because the tornado just all of a sudden they're there.
Right.
Whereas a hurricane, you know, it days out.
Right.
And the news media put so much drama into every hurricane. Oh, they're getting ready to get swam by this.
Yeah. Like they're coming
and all that.
Right. They're coming. It should hit sometime in September.
Through them, you're like, okay, I'm on the kind of the good side now. And I mean, both the last two that caused a lot of damage in St. Augustine, I rode out in this double wide trailer. And there were times where I could feel it moving around a little bit, you know, but it was, I was on high ground, you know, and I was all.
You got them big straps that hold the damn thing down into the ground and screw in.
Yeah, who knows how intact those are, but.
They do help, though. I've seen some trailers go flying that works.
I mean, it sits
this
off
one ain't strapped
like
down
a
like
couple
that.
feet, you know, but I'm like, okay, well, if it topples over, I'll just roll with it.
Yeah, I don't think this one's strapped down in any form like that. They just rolled in and stacked. They don't strap them at all.
And it looks like Marcel got that running.
It's moving.
Yeah.
So now I just got to figure out, because it's two 360 servos for the feet, but I only have a certain amount of range to move it. So I can only go so far back and forth. So I'll have to do like some kind of like throttle curve or something to get it, so I can just keep it going backwards.
Right. Go past that point.
Yeah, I don't know how to figure that out.
Tomas, man.
Oh, I got the head working.
Yeah.
It's all run off of 1 ounce battery too.
Around.
Then I got to figure out to make it turn while I drive too, because right now it's just forward and back.
You can do it 2 times.
So if you do side to side stick, it doesn't do anything.
What's that?
If you do side to side stick, it doesn't do anything.
Side to side stick?
Yeah, I just, for steering.
Not yet, because it only goes so far forward and back. So.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's turning a bit. Not much. That doesn't have a lot of room.
Right. Huh. Interesting. I'm trying to think how you use the servo to do that. Go all the way through.
So I'm using an RX4R, which is a basically like an airplane receiver, technically. Okay. And so it's got 4 pinouts for the servos. So I could go up to 4 servos on this one. I could get one that's like a 6 servo one, but I didn't need it because this one's only a 3 servo unit.
Yeah. Huh. That's cool.
Just need to hook one of those lines up. Wouldn't you just need to hook one of those lines up to like a full-time motor on or something to be able to get it to go?
You should be able to just make it run with the controller constantly, but I haven't looked into that yet.
So was that 3D printed too? Was that 3D printed too?
Yep. Okay. Yeah, it's only 4 pieces though.
Oh yeah.
So there's like actually that's a lie. There's more than 4 pieces. So there's the bottom, there's the top piece, which is interchangeable to different styles for different style receivers or bigger batteries. The dome is 1 piece, the lens is another piece, obviously the feet and everything, and then the TPU tracks for it.
Right.
pretty solid, hollow inside of it because of the need for electronics inside.
Right. Cool.
That didn't take too long.
They
Took
took
like maybe
away
3
the
days.
thumb.
What? Which one?
They took away the middle finger on the emojis. What the hell?
Nice.
No, I had something on when I was responding to back from the sky.
I had a feeling he was going to be talking to Carlos with it.
Mike's
You
got
can do it like this, and it works too.
Right. You don't have to type nothing.
It's made for kids.
Yeah, kids over the age of 30. Ed, are you flying tomorrow?
Probably what he's responding to.
No, I heard I thought I was going to be spared the boomers tonight. And then I started hearing them in the distance. I thought from the radar it was still going to miss me, but no. While Mitch was live, I was going to switch my screen and just see if anybody noticed. I have my phone already on his YouTube stream, and then I walked outside and it was freaking raining. There it is. Thanks, Mars. Bloody prick.
He just didn't have the right goggles on. That's what it was.
Right.
I don't know, Carlos. When I get home, I gotta chill for a bit.
Yep, still there on mine too, Ed.
So, and then especially here, I can just walk outside and fly. But I waited too long.
I gotta try to finish that place tomorrow. I got like 11 doors to finish and some trim and a bunch of touch-ups. Hopefully I can get out of there tomorrow. It's supposed to be a good payday. Good hours on the check. I'll pay good money. Maybe you got paid off on the condos and I get a bonus this week. That'd be nice. Could use one of those.
Right.
I think last year I got an extra 5 out of the condos or something like that. I think is what he gave me for a bonus, 500. I don't remember.
I am tomorrow, and I think we're all analog here. Does anybody have any DJI goggles?
Nope. It owes me an extra $50 and I won't show up tomorrow afternoon to go check out the other condos for run. He's gonna pay me big.
Just to get that thing running, it took me like 5 or 6 servos just to fucking get one that worked because these stupid Chinese cheap servos.
Right.
Man, so brutal.
So a few of them didn't work?
Yeah. I bought a package of 10 of them just because, the gamble's better when you buy bigger amounts. Yeah, 4 of them.
Wow.
No, sorry, 5 of them I'm looking at right now that don't work. Yeah.
I sent you 5 good ones and then 5 for parts.
Yeah.
Right, there you go.
Instead of screws thrown in the bag, they threw in an extra servo.
So you get when you buy the plastic ones. These little cheap M90s are just so cheap. SG90s, I think they are, yeah. The crap brand. You can't see it anymore.
House next door burnt up and melted the whole side of the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the problem with vinyl siding. Don't take much to melt that stuff down, dude.
Nope.
I think some aluminum siding get melted too. But.
Yeah. You want a hat? I don't have any hats. This one's Mad Dog lithium power cells.
Huh.
I just put one of them cool stickers I got on there.
Is that one of the new stickers?
Yeah, the lighter color. Look how much
Yeah, I
more
like
that
those.
purple stands out on there now compared to the dark.
Hmm.
Hey,
Yeah. I like the new ones better.
way better. What's going on, Jimbo?
Can't wait to go test fly this thing when it stops raining here too. I just rebuilt my Mobula 7, which was partially a beta. Now it's an iFlight beta. This is a 66R frame.
I flight
Plastic
beta
production,
Mobula.
like a carbon frame.
Nice.
By the time he gets done rebuilding it, the name's going to be about 8 quads long.
Right.
I flight Mobula beta flight.
With Emu Flight and
Newbie drone.
That's awesome.
got 5 different things on
A
it. So it's gonna
newbie
be-
beta I flight Mobula.
Well, I was going to call it a beta flight, but that's already taken.
HP too thick.
That's awesome. I do like the blue and black together though. That looks good.
Yeah, and it's got a TBS Nano on the back
Oh, cool.
for the VTX. It's fucking beautiful, man. Like
Yeah.
the image is so clear on this thing. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Ooh. She's pink. Pink and green. It's like candy. It's like bubble gum.
What's that one?
It's
Can't hear you.
Squirt V2. I just reprinted the ducks. So it's all purple out.
Nice.
It looks way
gotta give
cooler
it
with
time
green
to give
and
the small
purple.
camera, bro.
What's that?
You gotta get the smaller camera, bro.
I like that big old H. Hero 8. That thing's heavy though. You can tell
man.
it's on there.
This thing is so light, it's ridiculous. Even
I know.
on it.
The punch outs of this thing still does. With even all that weight with the Hero on there and everything else, I was like, holy smoke. Crazy quick.
This thing's so red, it makes my image of my camera look all red everywhere.
Yeah, right.
The nutmeg.
Hey, what happened?
Wow, this camera sucks. This is supposed to be a really good camera. This is my 1080 like camera. There, now it's fine. I'm like super close to the camera.
Just doesn't like it. Like that's the wrong color shade, man.
Yeah, like I don't understand why it's getting such shitty images through X, but spit. That's it. Closing it.
When she makes that hat, if she does it embroidered, have her make 2. Just saying.
You're right.
Actually, have her make 3 and put RC Crazy on one of them.
All right, there you
You can send me 2 of them.
go.
Dual props motors. What do you mean dual props motors? I don't know. What's the link?
So one on the top, one on the bottom.
Dual motors?
The arm.
I've seen dual motors where they've got them up and down.
Yeah.
Two motors.
Well, I'm thinking
in either direction.
Yeah.
They do that for a lot more weight and whatnot.
Well, I wonder if you could put a through shaft all the way through it. Put one on the bottom, one on the top. You know, through
It
the
wouldn't
hole.
spin the right way. Your prop wash would be off unless you reverse the propping.
That's true.
That's why they've got 2 motors spinning, so they can get the
Right.
prop wash going. One spins one way, one spins the other. And double thrust, basically. So they can stabilize more for cameras and stuff.
Right.
And I've seen it a lot on the bigger quads and stuff like Beast class type stuff or whatever, where they're using some dual motors for more stability and power.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't seen dual props on one motor. So, yeah. So he's going to send it. Okay. Let me pull Facebook up because I know that's where he's probably going to send it.
He should be on here tonight too. Damn it!
Told you. All right, what's that? Oh, wow. Okay, so that's got to be, fixed wing airplane or RC airplane aircraft. Yeah, that's for like your helicopters and stuff, Eric.
Oh,
Here, let me do a screenshot. You guys see that?
Okay. Yeah.
That's quite the motor.
Yeah. Huh.
Double propped. What the
Ooh,
frig?
double tri-blades too.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
crazy. But yeah, that's for like pushers and stuff like that.
Right.
Helicopters, or it'd probably be great for a wing, man. Talk about speed.
Oh,
Holy
geez.
I wonder
shit.
if that would
Those
give me
wings
enough
cook on a
horsepower
single
to-
motor already. I couldn't imagine double propping.
Right.
That would
Could
be
that lift up
insane, dude.
R2D2, you think?
That would be insane. 2 props on a wing. They do like 75, 80 already, easy.
Just
On
having
a,
that
on
thing
a
would
little
pop me from
styrofoam
R2's
wing.
head. Screw the
Insane,
wing. I
dude.
want R2 to fly. R2D2 has to fly, so that'd be perfect. Just that popping out of his head.
Big old 18-inch props project out, flip out,
Right.
you know,
It would,
flippy
have to be,
props.
it would have to be folding props.
Right,
Yeah,
flippy
dude.
props. The new design, they fold in 3 times so that they can fit inside our
Heavy,
big
man.
head.
Can you imagine props that big? It'd be so heavy.
Fiberglass, definitely carbon fiber, something like that.
Oh man, let's take it back to like the 90s when we used glass nylon.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
One shot shape
Shatter
break 'em.
every time we tag something.
Oh, Jesus.
Ghost brand. Geez, there goes a prop.
Yeah. It's still flying, kind of.
Oh,
That's one thing I don't want to see. R2D2 flying and then crashing.
Oh, yeah, right.
He would just smash to smithereens, which
Yeah.
is another topic. I kind of want to put some kind of coating around him that structures them stronger. It's
Yeah.
like rime coating or something. There's got to be something people have done.
just for
I
you,
haven't looked into
Marcel. Just for you, buddy.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
This is how good it is.
I'm still not
That
flying.
was still good. Still good.
Right.
Yeah, but it ain't holding no form no more.
No.
Yeah, they're junk. You hit anything like, I was flying around the trailer down there, and the guy had like a 2-foot little chicken wire fence separating his yard from the neighbor's yard. Every time you hit one with one of these, it would either shatter the prop and you bust at least a couple blades off,
Right.
or I had some race star motors that would break the shaft off the motor every fucking
Oh,
time.
wow. Holy cow.
It depends on how you hit it. But yeah, most of the time the props are shattered. Down on bags, like I think I bought 48 props or something like that.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
Well,
You had to at that point, though. You spent
yeah,
like
you were
$100
buying them in bulk.
Right.
Otherwise, you were spending like $6, $7 a set.
like
Yeah.
motors.
They were hard to find. That was 4 years ago. Yeah, it's a lot different now, man. Shit, there's props for everything now.
Did you see that Dow Props is coming out with a 3-inch foldable?
Yeah, they're
Like,
thick as shit, dude. They are so
Yeah.
wide.
like I don't know about
I was
that.
reading some conversation about it in one of the posts on it or whatever. Somebody was like, "What's the point of these?" And they were
Right.
showing the 3-inch, and it's like turtle mode ain't even going to work. You
Right.
can't get enough thrust going with them. This and
You ain't
that.
turtle
Right.
mode, any of those.
Turtle mode hit with those things.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that until he said that. I was like, oh, yeah, if you're upside
Yeah.
down, there's no way you're going anywhere.
You're done. You're going to walk.
Yeah, right?
Or send R2.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
I would
ask Chuck. I was gonna ask Chuck that last night because I was reading that post during the day or whatever. I was gonna ask him if he's done much turtle moding with those flippy props. 'Cause he's been using them for a month or so now.
Yeah, would they even work on a 5-inch at all?
The flippy props do.
Do they?
I don't know if they do on the. I don't know if they turtle mode or not.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, I don't know if they turtle mode. They work good on the 5-inch.
Right.
I love how they start off, man. You start your quad up and hit the motor. Zing,
Right.
zing, because you hear them open it up and expand it. It sounds really cool. Then when you shut down, it's really cool.
That is cool. I wonder if they made it into like a 3D prop instead, if it would work better.
I don't know. You know, Zoe's probably working on it.
Right?
She's probably.
Like,
That's
I don't
probably
want
why
any more broken props.
Dell's got theirs out now.
X-Class foldable props.
Oh,
There
geez.
you go.
That'd be all right.
You finally transport your X-Class.
Yeah. You don't have to use the carbon fiber ones anymore.
That'd be so gnarly, though.
Oh, yeah.
It's so heavy. That much plastic. That's why they carbon.
Yeah, I wonder how those would fly. Oh, cool. You did get some.
Yeah, we got them in quad box.
Oh, cool.
That's kind of one of the best things about having those subscription boxes, because you get random shit like that. That's new
stuff that. Oh man, I don't know if I want to buy those yet. Oh well,
Yeah.
we got them here anyway. I've been thinking about it. Now I don't have to think. There you go.
Yeah, just try
The
them.
props I was gonna have in a box anyway.
It's kind of
I'm
like
using this guy.
Program.
Yeah, we got 3 sets of them in quad box last month, or the month before last. I think. Last month we got 2 motors, I think. 2 motor props.
Buddy of mine here in Vancouver, he's been getting the FPV crate in like continuously, but never opening the boxes. Now he's selling them online.
Oh, unopened boxes and shit.
Yeah.
I have a question.
What's up?
How do you know if the cat wants more food or if he wants another attitude adjustment?
Kick him in the ass and see if it takes care of the problem. If not, then you get up and get him some food.
Right. There you
go. Trial and error.
When I say an attitude adjustment, that's not what I mean.
Safety meeting.
I mean some smoke.
Safety meeting. What's going on, John? That crazy flying Canuck in the house.
What's up, JDS?
Oh, do they see each other?
The Banana Man.
The cats are looking at each other.
Right.
JDS is the Banana Man.
Yep, Banana Man.
Can.
Did you guys see Geek Savannah today, by chance, with Philly Drone Life?
I watched a couple minutes, but Mike was on.
Fucking hilarious. That guy's something else.
Oh, I got to get a shower early tomorrow. Otherwise, I won't have hot water to shower.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Water repairs.
Yeah.
Fixing more lines. One of these days, I'll get them right.
Wow.
It's like once every 2 weeks or something like that, they've been shutting it off.
Huh.
So when we come home tomorrow, I'll have to take all the aerators off the darn faucets, turn on the faucets, let the air go through, all the rust run through,
Jesus.
all that shit go through it before I can do it. Boil water for 2 days.
That's a pain.
You ain't kidding.
Jesus.
For a community damn well, it tastes like shit, dude. We don't even drink
Right.
most of the water here.
Really? Like
I can't eat, dude. If I try to make sun tea with the water here, I put it out on the porch. Halfway through the day, I'll bring it in. It'll be like slimy, stagnant type.
Oh wow. Ew.
Funk water, dude. It's bad.
That is bad.
And that's when our water's in good shape. Not under boil water. I can't imagine. Yeah,
Well,
we used to do the bottled water.
We just have sulfur in ours, so.
Dude, I do make the ice cubes with it because it freezes it this or that.
Yeah.
But when the ice cubes melt in the glass, there's like debris in the glass. That kind of.
Oh wow. Ugh. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nasty.
We need to get a Brita.
I'm hoping it gives me some kind of illness and I can sue them and like become a
Right.
millionaire.
There you go.
Or mutant power.
Right?
Get mutant powers.
It's taking too long. I need to drink more water.
Watch
Oh,
that
do I
beer.
have
Get
to?
mutant powers.
Right.
This doesn't work, does
Right.
it? They promised. Oh,
Yeah.
golf course looking at the country club there. That's been a while.
This guy was giving me away some props and stuff for Tiny Whoop, and he was selling this camera for $5 because it's like he hasn't used it. It's just one of those like Tiny Whoop little cameras.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's supposed to have a VTX that you can put with it, but and then he didn't even notice, I don't think, but he left this little like chamois for Tiny Whoop in the fucking box, and it's actually kind of a cool print.
A lens cleaning class.
Tiny Whoop, yeah. This is worth $5, bro. You didn't even know it was in there.
It's probably more than that once you pay shipping from Tiny Whoop.
Tiny Whoop pinch camera.
Tiny Whoop.
I got my
I
first
wonder how
W
much
yet.
that cloth is, man.
Probably worth $10.
Let's see,
American.
store
It's probably limited edition.
accessories.
But yeah, I got my first W of Whoop game on iGal the other day. I failed. I thought I did good, and then they were like, "No, you didn't do it right." I was like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "You didn't invert it long enough. Like you should have held your your horizontal line, like whatever. You should have held it
Really?
down longer." Because like I did it, but it was like for a split second. Like
Yeah.
I just did it quick, and they were like, "No, man, like you got to show it. You can't just like." So if you pause the video, slow it down, you'll see it that I did it. But they're like, "No, you gotta hold it."
Ah, Tiny Whoop pinch camera.
It should just slowed it down right as
The
you
only way you can get that darn chamois is by buying the camera.
Oh, it only comes with the camera.
$17 camera. Just the camera itself. You
Yeah.
get the camera and the lens cloth for $17, but they're
So
sold
you get
out.
the little flag too.
Little flag. Yeah, you could
No,
be a
it's
flag.
a lens cloth. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, lens cloth. Oh, okay.
It'd be sweet if it was a flag.
It looked like a
Little
flag.
flag
It's
for
only
your-
$35 for the whole thing with the VTX.
Oh, bad
and
idea.
everything.
Put a flagpole out in the front of your drone.
Right.
So when you
Little
see the
toothpick
camera.
on it.
And if you buy it with the VTX, you get 2 camera mounts for 2 different angles.
Yeah, Tiny Whoop's got good
VTX
products.
is 200 milliwatt switchable. Nice.
It's super lightweight.
Comes
stuff,
with the
too.
custom Tiny Whoop microfiber lens cleaner. There
Okay.
you go.
With it.
That's the item.
Item.
That's the high-end item.
Need a Harley Quinn Tiny Whoop sticker. A Harley Quinn.
Harlequin
Why?
Tiny Whoop sticker.
What's a
I think
Harley
I might
Quinn?
have a Harley Quinn around. It's probably on the other TV that I used to have as monitor.
I don't
I
know what a
was
Harley Quinn
stickering
is.
around the whole frame of the 32-inch when I was here. Now it's in the bedroom covered with all kinds of stickers. Get that TV. I did get a bunch of Whoop stickers before though. So bad.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Yeah, I gotta figure out where I gotta put this stupid sticker now.
Oh, see, Hottie? That's okay. You ready for this? So Chaos has stickers. So he wanted to make sure I got one. And Adam finally got it to me. After months and months.
Looks like.
So I'm like, these little stickers like this, put on my car and whatnot.
Okay. It's a huge.
Dude,
Wow, it's fucking massive.
it's like that's a back window sticker. I'm like, no, you're
That's
not
a
thinking about
sponsor
that.
sticker, bro.
I'm like,
It's a sponsor sticker
it
right
won't
there.
even fit on like a wing or nothing. I don't know. I have to put it on a wall, I guess. I don't know.
Holy.
He's getting
I
later.
was like, you didn't have any small ones? He's like, well, I had a whole bunch, but I was all out of them. Whatever. See, Mitch's trick didn't work.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
You
It's that
did
same
it
damn
too-
camera. That's Logitech
you-
C920.
All right. You did it too fast, Mike. You got to read that.
You got to close it off and let it.
You can't
Never-
swat
never-
at it.
yeah. You can't just gotta go up like that. Hey.
Yeah, reel it in like you're fishing.
What the hell?
So I gotta figure out how to keep those fucking servos rotating on the feet of this little guy. And the
That's why I was
controllers.
thinking you'd have to have one, like, as a motor to run the gear all the time, and then a servo to shut or move the gear in and out so that it would turn one side and not turn the other, so you could do turnability or engage both. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some type of
So the
system.
thing is,
like
this
that.
guy set it up so many times on other shit, like, because this thing's been made a few times by other people.
Uh-huh.
I'm just waiting to hear back from what they were saying, because I tried with the 2S and it just fucking blew a couple of servos because it didn't enough power, you know.
Yeah. Too much crank. This overload. You guys are making me want to fire something up. Oh, geez.
Yeah,
Right.
Mike, you can do it.
I took a dab and I went to go get me a drink. I do have my guns though. This one's sour tangy. And this one is blackberry cup. So yeah, I like that chair better. It doesn't look like Tim Jackson's chair.
What's
It
that?
doesn't have that pronounced tip look to the top. It's got that
Yeah, mine's not full penis.
Yeah. Yours is more circumcised, huh?
You see, he put a cover on his now, though.
Yeah, that's funny.
Now he got a condom on it. I was like, "You
Yeah,
ain't getting any better, buddy."
Yeah, he put a bucket over it the other day. Last
Hilarious.
Friday, he had something covered. I was laughing.
Beer 15 or beer 45 because I still have half of one left.
Sounds about right.
Well, I thought he was saying it was 15th beer.
15?
Or 45th beer. I was like, how did it go from 15 to 45? Man? That's a lot of
No,
beer you're missing in between.
No,
Killing it.
Eric said beer 30. Well, beer 30 is when you have your first beer.
Is it?
So, you know, B40, B15 would mean it's like time for your next one.
I think he's on a 10 or a 12 today, Eric. I'm not sure. He said it was his long day last night when I talked to him, so he was getting off chat and whatnot. But yeah, he was like 9 o'clock or something like that. 9:30, he was off. He was gone. Said it was a long day. And I sent him a link in case he came on or whatever. I hit him up once while we were on the show and he's chatting. But yeah, that's it. He's not. He's working. We're on his way home by now. We'll probably get home about 9:15.
Wow.
Well, he drives.
Crazy.
It's like half hour, 45 minutes to work for his drive. And that's if he doesn't stop along the way and burn any fat. But now that it's late, I don't know. There's still some light out there.
Hey, Michael.
Enough to send the pack right now.
Mm-hmm.
Sunset was officially 10 minutes ago, so we've got 20 more minutes till official can't send pack.
So long time waiting, finally got it set up.
Ooh,
Beauty.
oh, that's a nice print on there.
What's that?
That's a nice print for it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
kind of like it with this
Okay.
screen.
For the boss cam?
It's the
Yeah,
quad box one. Yeah.
right. Same thing. I was
Yeah.
looking at the 3D printer on it, though. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, that's for that.
It's out.
That's pretty cool.
Does that connect onto your thing locked in, or?
To the next strap there, off the bolt.
Oh, okay. And just
So,
rest up top. So
then the screen just pops off like that.
Oh, nice.
So you can pop it on and off.
I like that little visor it's got onto it, though, because, man,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
It's a pretty cool print. I'll send it to you if you want.
I don't have a radio to fit on.
Oh,
I'm on
which
the
one do you
Radio
have?
Master now.
Oh yeah, right. Forgot. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm on Radio Master now. I don't have nothing for
Yeah.
front of it.
Well, that print also has this one for the antenna on the top. Does that work? Nope. Yep, no, that won't work either.
No, the antenna sits way back.
Yeah, it does.
The little cover right there is actually your link for USB-C for like connecting to your computer and shit.
Oh, okay.
And it's got an audio jack up there as well.
Yeah, that's totally different.
Yeah. I was like, man, because I got that one that slips over my QX7. I was like, oh, I'll just slip that. No, it won't. The knobs
Right.
are in the way and everything. I was like, well, won't even get close on that one.
Right.
And there's nothing out there for it yet.
No,
Like,
I'm
no
sure.
print.
Too new.
Yep, exactly. You can find the jumper stuff a little bit, and
Yeah.
that'll work for
Really?
the most part, you know.
Huh.
But yeah, it doesn't have a whole lot for that either.
Right. And then what else did I get there?
So how's Michael McReynolds been doing?
I don't know. He's had some
Well,
drama.
said, thank you very much, Ed.
Yeah. Jill is his wife, and
Yes, I know.
she got sick.
So that's why I was asking how things have been doing on it. If she wasn't sick, he was sick, and back and forth, I think, a little bit, huh? Yeah.
We all have our times, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I know I've had a few of mine.
See if I figured something out. Oop.
I do think I like the BC tips better than these other tips I got on myself.
Huh.
These other tips aren't as strong, I don't think. It sucks because none of them are labeled as to what they say they're state tested, but they don't say what they're tested at.
Huh.
It doesn't give us levels. It's like 71, 91, what's
Right,
the percentage here, people? But you
Yeah.
tested it.
What do I say it to?
Do I buy these at 40% it tastes like, or the other ones at 70% it tastes like? Either one
Right.
of them are labeled. I could only be getting 12%. I don't know.
Yeah. Does it at least give you wattage on them or no? No.
The tip, they're just a tip, so I can run without a watch.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like if I put it on this, I can go up to 120 or 240 watts.
I've got variable wattage on the battery.
Yeah.
It goes volt only. It doesn't have the watt.
I just
The
didn't know.
battery goes anywhere from up to 4.8 from 3.3 volt.
Amps?
Volt.
Oh, volts. Okay.
3.3 volts up to 4.8 volts.
Okay.
So that's what it goes off. And the
Yeah.
panels are just basic, so.
Yeah. See, mine does wattage settings.
Yeah. Like the big
Yeah,
Yeah. I just didn't know if you could run them on those or not.
I have put them on there, but yeah, they'll burn quick.
Yeah.
You got to put
Like
them
burn it
way
up a little
down,
fast.
like 20 or something like that. Way
Yeah,
down.
right. Drop it down to 0.5.
These batteries are all like $10 or something like that.
Yeah, that probably works better.
They're good and portable for the car.
Do they sell the pin style like that in the stores too, or
Mm-hmm.
do they?
Yep. Yeah, and then they've got, this is the other one I got. So it's rechargeable, comes with a USB to it.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Got a little button so you can flip it down and hold it.
Oh cool.
So it's all compact and it's got the power button on the side.
Wow, I like that.
It was like $20 battery or something like that.
That's pretty cool.
That's good for the pocket and travel.
Right,
Or
right.
like concerts or something like that. Nice and compact.
Yeah.
This one's a little bit more sticky.
Huh.
Hey, Mike, fellas, I'm feeling it now. So
What'd you do? Eat already, Ed?
I have not eaten.
Oh, okay.
I need to eat.
Yeah, you probably do if you're feeling it.
That's
Yeah.
your
Then you suck that up so you can go to work in the morning.
So y'all have a great night. Thanks for having me, Mike. And
Yeah, anytime, man.
Take care, man.
see you next
Have a good one, Ed.
if not before.
Happy flying.
Hey, Sean, Marcel.
Peace,
Whatever.
brother.
Take care.
I gotta figure out how to get out of here. Oh, there it is.
Wait.
I was reading back where Carlos was saying New York City's tap water is the best around. I'm like thinking I live 45 minutes north of Flint, Michigan.
Yeah.
We got good water.
All right.
What's going on, Crystal?
You got all that fresh water in those Great Lakes. What the hell?
Yeah. Did you see that post that was up on the news or whatever? Some dude flew his plane underneath the bridge.
Really?
Flew an airplane underneath the Mackinac Bridge on the busy travel day up north and everything. They flew underneath
Wow.
the bridge. So they're looking, the state police are asking if anybody has any photos or anything else to help identify it. They want the dude back.
Yeah, they want that tail number right now.
What's going on, Chris?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I want to see video on that anyway.
Yeah, I want to. When I first started reading, I was like, what is it, FPV pilot, somebody flying around the bridge? No, it was a full-size airplane on that bridge. I'm like, it is like 2 miles almost above. It's way up above the water, dude.
Oh wow. Yeah.
There's plenty of room, but still, there's lots of hazards at that time, and they could have caused all kinds of injuries, and it was unsafe and just blatant disregard. And well, yeah, he was flying under his altitude for one. If he's flying over the freaking bridge,
Right.
so ain't no stunt pilot. There's some bushwhacker up there from the UP or something, probably.
Right.
Wow.
Well, was he actually under his flight limit? Because I mean, if he was only a mile above the water.
What's the bridge height? Well, he has to be over the structure, though. He has to be 500 feet over the top of that structure.
Well, the structure would be the water until he got to the bridge.
Right. And he's got to completely go up and over, and
Okay.
he's got to stay 400
Damn
plus feet around the outside of it.
Right.
Height of Mackinac.
You getting that working there, Marcel? Or
Well, I can't figure out. I'm trying to add and like mix the rudder with the throttle so that when I do, when I turn, the rudder, it should turn it, but still keep it going forward in the mix. But it's not seeming to work yet.
The total length of the suspension part of the bridge is 8,614 feet long.
Wow.
The height of main towers above water are 552 feet.
Okay.
So he was way under his flight limit.
Way under.
The height of the roadway above water at mid-span is 199 feet.
Okay.
The maximum depth of tower piers below water is 210 feet.
Wow.
Some babies are tall towers.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, the total length of the bridge is 5 miles from side to side, from one end to the other. It's 5 miles.
That's long. That's huge.
Yeah, they do a Mackinac Bridge walk on Labor Day.
Yeah.
You can actually walk across the bridge. They open it up one time a year, and it's just for the bridge walk, and they have like a bicycle ride go across there and whatnot.
Huh.
Close it down so that it's just walking traffic for like a day or something like that.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a big event every Labor Day type thing.
Huh.
And that's supposedly when it happens is over Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
But
and get him to jump.
total length of wire and main cables, 42,000 miles of
Holy
cable.
cow. Holy cow. That's huge.
Total weight of the bridge, 1,024,500 tons.
Wow.
Nuts.
Jesus.
929,410,766 kilograms.
Yeah. So why did they even care if he went under it? If he hit it, it just would have demolished him.
It would have demolished because there was people walking across the bridge.
Oh, well.
It was during the busy, yeah.
They weren't jumping off the side, then what's the problem? We get base jumpers off our bridge all the time. Can you base jump that one?
Total number of steel, no.
Okay.
There's nothing. The whole thing is like way up, and yeah, there's no way to do it. It's just a straight up bridge, 4 lanes. There's no extra stuff there. Total number of steel rivets, 4,851,700.
Jesus.
1,016,600 steel bolts.
Jeez. How long did it take them to make that thing?
Total number of engineering drawings, 4,000.
Holy cow.
Total number of blueprints, 85,000.
Wow.
Men employed total at the bridge site, 3,500. At quarries, shops, mills, etc., 7,500. And total number of engineers is 350.
Jeez.
Mackinac Bridge Authority appointed June of 1950. 3 engineers retained in June of 1950. And construction contracts negotiated, bids received, began construction in 1954.
Wow.
So it took 4 years just to get started construction.
Just to design it, basically.
Open to traffic in November 1st of 1957, 3 years later.
Wow, that's fast, actually.
Yeah.
3 years for that big of a bridge? Wow.
Formal dedication was 1958, the middle of June, or the end of June 1958. Was a formal dedication.
Wow.
50 millionth crossing was in 1984.
50 million? Holy
50
cow.
million. And the 100 millionth crossing was June 25th of 1998.
Wow. So is it a toll bridge?
Over that bridge.
Yeah. Is it a toll bridge? Toll bridge?
No, it's no toll.
Okay.
No toll.
They just started counting them. Like what?
They have gates at either end or whatever, but there's no toll to pay.
Okay.
Unless they changed it. We haven't been up there for years.
All right. I was just curious. I was
Yeah,
like, what?
Be good, Chris. Crystal. Take care, people. Thomas calling it a night. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We don't want to die off yet, do we? We got videos playing.
Right?
Oh, wait, it's on repeat. And shuffle. Take care, Thomas. Having fun watching Marcel trying to mess with this thing and figure it out. It's like, come on, I know I can program this thing to do something different.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's kind of cool because it's like a totally new aspect.
Nachos.
Oh, spaghetti.
Nacho.
Oh,
Nacho, mama.
we had Big Mac. Big Mac and fries. I don't do spaghetti much anyway.
Well, that's pretty much all my daughter will eat as far as a full meal. So I've had it a lot lately.
I have IBS and diverticulitis. Tomatoes and me do not agree.
Oh yeah. Oh really? Yeah, that's not good.
Pizza, ooh, it's like two
Yeah.
slices, and I'm like, oh, you know.
Yeah. My wife has that a little bit too, and so she can't have peppers or anything really.
Oh, the peppers are supposed to help.
Really?
Peppers are supposed to help. The seeds aren't supposedly good, but
Oh.
yeah, seeds and nuts are one of the things you're not supposed to have. Anything that's seedy, like
Mhm.
oranges have seeds, and lemons and tomatoes, and
So if they took the seeds out of the tomatoes, then would you be all right?
there's still a lot of acids in it, but
That's
mostly,
true. Yeah.
it's
Huh.
the more the tomato acid what catches me the most.
Right.
Otherwise, it's not so bad.
Huh.
I'll still have tomatoes on my burgers and stuff, though.
Right.
I don't watch it that much.
Yeah. Right.
I feel it when you're doing like
Pay for it,
lasagna, spaghetti,
Yeah.
chili, things like that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel it a lot more.
Yeah.
That's usually it. Like, okay, I'll just spice it up and blow it out.
Let's put a bunch of cheese on there.
Jeffrey, see, I knew it was too early to stop. I
Yeah.
knew there was somebody else that hadn't been here yet. Oh man, we almost quit on you, Jeff. Not really.
It's all Jeff's
It's
fault.
the
We're
acid.
still
Yeah, that
here.
makes sense.
Yeah, it's all Jeff's fault. We're losing sleep. Oh, some California kids. Oh wait, Marcel's over in that weird time zone too. Early on, couple hours off.
6 p.m., man.
Yeah,
Still
it's like
fucking
7 at Sean's house. It's like 9 here.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
no
Yep.
wonder.
You're an hour off, right, Marcel? From me?
Sorry?
Yeah, it's 6 at Marcel.
Okay. Yeah.
Same thing at Jeff's. 6. California.
Yeah. So, yeah, they're all wondering why are you quitting already?
Yeah. They're all like, man, we just got here. Dinner just got over, man. What's going
Right.
on? Well, actually, Sean's just getting dinner.
Right.
Marcel, he's single, man. He snacks on the
Yeah. He's
bachelor living. Eat when I want to. Don't have to worry about what time dinner is.
Yeah.
No set schedules for that. Make sure you get a couple meals in a day. You're all right.
I'm being told that I need the proper battery pack for this little guy. It says the micros aren't meant to be run on a 4-cell NIMP pack, 4.8 volt.
Oh.
Lipo, direct to lipo isn't great for servos.
Oh, really?
7.4 volts is too high and 3.7 is too low. So you want to use a lipo.
Oh, you're using a 2S?
I was using a 1S, but he's saying also that 3.7 is too low.
Right. Right. Yeah, they need
If you
5.
use a lipo, you need to use a 5-volt regulator.
Yeah, I was gonna say so. 5.6 to 6.3 or 6.4. Is that what it standard use is for servos?
I'm not sure.
I think that's what it is. Like some of them, you get the high voltage ones that will run up to 7.2.
Yeah, Ed, come on.
I
Step
know.
it
I'm
up,
trying to
man.
think.
You got the RC ground game going. You should know this shit.
Well, technically, they all run on 5.6, no matter what you do. So.
So they're just saying go ahead and use a 2S, but put it onto a Beck system so that it regulates
Yeah.
it.
Well, you still have to use like an RC controller receiver is the problem because those put out the correct amount of power off of those. So
but if you're putting the power to it before it hits from the battery to the back and then to your receiver and all that stuff, it should regulate everything for that.
Right. And that's
you would think so, right? So I should be able to just put a 2S on
because it's hit the back and then everything runs 5 volt after that.
Yeah.
My receiver takes up to 10 volts, so.
But does that matter if it's PWM or does that matter if it's some other setting like that?
I don't know because if you look up the RX4R, It just says the input voltage it can take up to 10 volts.
Right.
So,
but it doesn't tell you the output voltage.
No, I think it says 5 volt on the. I think it says 5 on the connectors for the servos.
Weird. Well, that should be
means there should be a back
right?
in it. That means there should be a regulator already in it. Then.
That's what I would think.
Which means it should be only going 5 volts straight. Maybe it's only pushing like 4.7 or something like that. It's not quite full 5
Could
volts.
be.
I know there's some like the goggle modules and whatnot. When everybody was going to the rapid fire, that's why they had to add that ribbon cable for the HDOs because it only supplied like 4 or something, and and the rapid fire needed 5 or more or something like that. So they had, whereas my attitude supplied us direct 5, so I didn't have to do that. Same thing. But yeah, you would think if it's supplied to it and hits the receiver at 5 volts, it's should be 5 volts from there as long as the receiver's putting out direct power.
You got an ohm meter, right?
5 volt all the way.
Got a multimeter? No?
I know I almost bought one the other day, but I don't have the money to buy shit like that right now.
Right.
I mean, you know that.
I hear you.
Getting my weed for free from my
cousin. I got 3 of them right here. You want one?
Like I say to everybody, I'll send you something, you send me back, and we'll play that game. I sent Tim Jackson some 3D prints the other day. Costed $48 or something like that.
Ooh, ow!
Those were like 4 3D prints, like a bag of it, like nothing. And
wow.
My FedEx wanted like 110. UPS wanted $180. Like in a month, it would get there in a month. Like,
yeah,
you're still not going to guarantee it within a couple of days or anything either.
Wow.
13 to 15 business days.
Right. That's ridiculous.
So I went to Canada. They're like, yeah, $48. Like I think it was 47 change. And I was like, what? Are you fucking kidding me?
Right. U.S. mail, snail mail.
The exact same package with the exact same amount of shit in it, maybe a little bit more because I sent stuff for Kim to Quebec, right? And yeah, it costed me $24.
Really?
Like, what the fuck?
Was that in Canada then too, or?
Yeah, that's in Canada.
What the hell?
Vancouver to Quebec, yeah.
Newbie Joan has special on all their whoops.
Really? Who?
What Mars is saying. He said he got the BBBL and the 10% off the retail price of $119, so he got it for $108. That's for the new Newbie Joan one, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go there like right now then.
Has the smaller 18,000 kV motors compared to the 20,000 on beta tester. Everything's taking forever to ship.
Yeah.
Like my normal places that get it in 3 days are like 5 days. Amazon's usually like about 4 days right now, even if it's like Amazon Prime. The shipping part isn't so slow. It's just the getting things shipped.
Right.
They're like, oh yeah, we made a shipping label, and 2 days later they finally shipped the damn thing out.
Huh.
Stuff like that. Or there was a couple times there for a little bit. I had all kinds of stuff coming in, and they'd like hit Detroit, then go all the way over to Lansing, and then over to Flint, and then up to Saginaw, and over to me, and they're jumping all over the state instead of coming straight up from Detroit to Saginaw like it normally does. They're making like extra stops along the way and shit. Ooh. I gotta wait till after Tuesday before I can spend money. I take the dog to the vet.
I should wait till midnight because I get paid tonight, but
I get paid tomorrow, but I don't know how much that's gonna be either.
So newbie brain, B-brain brushless, find and fly is 119. Normally 150. Huh.
Furball Kim in the house. What's going on, you little
What is
rat
up, Furball?
bastard?
They're all
Isn't that the new
ripoffs.
name for him, rat bastard?
Yeah.
That's the rumor I heard.
Gotta change his name.
I know. Rat bastard FPV.
There you
And then he'd have to come up with a whole new logo and everything. That's too much work, dude. Don't even worry about it.
go.
Talking about that Furball Kim logo is perfect for a rat bastard.
I
Little
thought
same thing.
Furball Kim was perfect for it. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all good names. I like calling him Kimbo Slice sometimes, but it's already taken. Kimbo Slice. I'm stoked that I got this thing actually working, but it's not working fully yet.
Yeah, it's
I
a
want to be
start.
able to like drive it as I'm like fucking out at when I'm at the flying field. I want to be able to just like drive it around the field. And then if
Yeah.
I can do that, then I'm putting an FPV camera in this thing for sure.
Nice.
There's a hole for the antenna right there.
I'm curious as to whose pink paint is still.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like pink
Say
paint
again?
on there. I was just wondering what chick you stole pink paint from. Didn't
Pink
you paint
paint.
that?
This is red paint, bro.
Oh, it's red. It looks pink on the can.
Yeah, it does
It's
kind of
just the lighting, man.
Everything looks pink to you.
like the treads.
Oh,
look red.
those look red on the treads, but the like sides and whatnot all look pink.
Oh, it's because it's like wiped off. It's like you use a Sharpie. Didn't use stick on too
Oh,
well.
Sharpie.
Even with
right.
the black
That's what it
is like
is.
fading off and
He
shit.
didn't even do the paint. He just did Sharpie.
No,
He's like,
because
no, we do a budget build.
you want to see what paint looks like on a fucking PLA print?
You got to work it. You got to prime it and everything on a PLA.
It looks fucking horrible.
Oh,
Like even
geez.
with tape on it. The tape, it doesn't even care. The tape is like, nah, whatever. And this is acrylic paint. It looks shitty. So I got to Dremel it out and clean it up now.
Oh well.
Stupid.
It happens.
I don't know.
Be
I've
nice
never
to have
tried
an
to paint
airbrush.
any of my shit.
Yeah, that looks all right.
Hey.
Well,
No.
Yeah, until you get close and see that it's like
yeah.
it just starts.
Just gotta look at it from a distance. That's all. No, you can't get close. No.
Yeah, right.
Stay back. Stay back.
No, it's
Delicate parts here.
on space.
What I'm gonna do though when I fix it is I'm gonna clear coat it first and then I'll paint it so it doesn't leak through and soak through the
I think that's why most people do like a solid prime.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When they're painting, they usually do a
Right.
solid prime all the
I'll
way
probably
through
end
and
up
then
doing
paint all
that.
the.
Just trying to avoid it, right? But
That's why a lot of
there's
people.
paint on shit.
That's why a lot of people use just like white or something like that to print with for their PLA that they're going to design and paint all that
Next one.
basic colors so they're cheap.
Right. I want
Next
to get
one,
an
this
airbrush
is
for that stuff.
trial.
So.
I was looking at one the other day, a couple $100 for a nice Posh
I know,
DL.
I
with the
know.
dark- I think it's like $300 for a Posh DL with the little compressor and everything.
Right.
So
Yeah, and
I'm missing
that's what I
airbrush.
want to spend on one and stuff, but I don't do it enough to like own one.
That's the thing. Can I condone it?
Right. But lots of times I'm like, God, this would be nice to have an airbrush for this.
Right.
Hell, maybe my wife could use it for makeup. I don't know.
There's this 3D printing chick out in England, Geeky Faye, and she does a lot of cool shit like that. And she does airbrush, but what she also uses is nail polish for a lot of her paint.
Oh,
and
yeah.
detail work, because that doesn't absorb as much. It's not so water based,
Right.
and the colors she get is crazy because the
Oh, yeah.
color women have for nail polish is
Chaos, are you still in the chat?
I don't know if you ever noticed this, but on fingernail polish, the codes on those are the exact same codes that they use for car paint.
really.
Yes. Same
So
colors.
you
same
get car
code.
paint that matches
Yeah.
your fingernail paint.
Yeah. If you can find the code on a fingernail polish bottle, it's the same color as what your car is.
Chicks are ridiculous, eh? They probably
Yeah.
did that. They had to.
Yeah, I don't know if they did it on purpose or not, but it works.
That's interesting. And then have you know, everything, your clothes the same color, and then your wallpaper the same color, and
Right.
your bed the same color.
Just don't
your
put
curtains
any
the same
alcohol on it whatsoever.
color. Yeah, designer's worst nightmare.
Right.
Light one, semi-permanent tattoo.
Yeah, forget airbrush. If I got money for it, I want to get a tattoo gun because I used to draw like crazy, and I would love to be able to just start drawing shit.
Well, I have one of those. I don't like to use it so
Nice.
much anymore.
Yeah,
Getting older, it kind of hurts now.
Oh, dude, the other people though, fuck that.
That's true, but you got to have some type of canvas to practice, right?
Oh, you can could also go to the Chinese market and get like a side of pig or something and just draw on the skin
Oh,
of a
there
pig.
you go.
Or some liver. Just get some liver.
Right. Yeah, there you go.
Put it on Instagram and make $1 million.
Right.
The Furball says he's got a brand new airbrush, never used it.
Really.
Crazy.
Pay you $20 for it.
I haven't used an airbrush since probably 1993. That's when my stuff was in storage. And, yeah, probably about 95 actually. I was painting RC Lexan bodies is what I was using it for.
Right. Yep. I still got 3 to paint.
Yep. That was fun back in the day doing Lexan and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's a nice rig stone.
Is that me
That
making all
darn
the
paint that
popcorn?
they use in those things on the Lexan, though, man. I'll tell you what. Talk about spider webbing in your nose. There's some kind of clingy type paint or whatever, and it always left like a spider web type around the edges and stuff flowing through the airbrush. It was like, man, your nose would get all gummed up if you weren't wearing a mask.
Of course, you got. I didn't even think about this either. I got a daughter. I mean, she probably loves the face paintings and stuff like that.
Yeah, dude, do the makeup.
Do that stuff with
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
draw some whiskers on her. She'll be happy for the day.
Meow. You wouldn't get a word in edgewise. Though. Meow, meow, meow.
Right?
Meow.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you want? Meow.
Just don't forget to
Give
use
a
the
kid.
tattoo gun and not the airbrush gun, and then you just end up screwing it up and being like,
Right.
permanent.
I'm sorry, baby. It's permanent.
Yeah, whiskers for life. Kids these days wouldn't care. They'd be like, "That's amazing."
Right.
Until they're in their 30s, then they're like, laser.
Right. So is this kind of like what you got for your LED lights back there?
Well, it's kind of, not really.
Yeah.
Let me see if I got the box.
Well, didn't she say they were controllable through your computer and stuff?
Sound and stuff too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what these do too, but I was just curious if it's what?
I don't think I still have the box for them.
Oh, okay.
I got them from Ellie's on review.
Oh, okay. AliExpress. Okay.
Ellie's page on Facebook. Review channel. Let me see if I can find what I got them. Because I bought them on Amazon. So.
Uh-oh.
Orders.
Tried printing out Daredevil. No, not Daredevil. What's his name? Fucking. What's his name?
What is his name?
Deadpool. Fuck. It's a Deadpool minion figure.
Oh,
but
that's
the
cool.
sword got all fucked up on it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, I see that. Huh.
It's kind of cool. Pretty big.
Yeah.
And then I printed an alien, but the mouth got all screwed up on the alien as well.
Oh, cool.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah. Is that on the new printer or?
Same printer. I haven't got the other one working yet because
Oh, okay.
I have to figure out how to fix the reset button on it. It's broken off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and to update the firmware to the new version because it's so old version on it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
about
have
a
to
month
hold
ago.
the reset button after you press OK on the computer.
Oh.
Super bullshit.
Can you arc it over on the board?
I soldered wires to the each side, and I thought I could do it, but it doesn't seem to want to do it.
Really?
Yeah. I
Huh.
might be getting it wrong, but I just don't really have the know-how.
Right.
Here's
right.
the ones I got, Ed.
Huh.
It's a weird type of
Link in the
reset button.
chat.
Amazon. Looks like a mean red Twinkie. What's that mean? Damn, son. Oh wait,
He's
that's
talking about your 3D print, mean red Twinkie.
Oh, weird. It's a minion, so like they've got like minions for each different Marvel and DC character now.
That's pretty cool.
So when I go to .ca for that exact same thing, 4 rolls, $111.85, but it's free shipping.
Really? For just the
Yeah.
controller board or for the Switch?
Well, this looks like it has 4 rolls with the Switch and the control thing,
Okay.
the remote.
Huh.
But that seems like that's quite a bit, man. Like I could fucking host a whole party with that setup.
Right.
4 rolls of 20 millimeter or 20 meters.
Your eyes off a minute.
Huh.
Great town. Make my whole apartment fucking go nuts. Yeah, like you.
Voice activated strobe light shit going on over here, man.
All right.
That's a little too much.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, maybe that'd be good for R2D2, but
Oh, your camera went out of focus. What happened?
I didn't get some light off of it, you know?
It's like,
I wonder how
nope,
much one roll is.
you're fuzzy. That's all. Am I drinking too much or what?
Positive,
All
you
your
know,
fault.
drinking, you get a little fuzzy. I'm not as
I can
sneaky
get
as you
2
drunk I
rolls
am.
with the exact same stuff for $40.
2 rolls for 40. That's not bad.
It's like $10 shipping.
So that's to wrap the room itself is 4 rolls of like 16
There we
feet.
go.
I
1
think.
roll. Boom.
It was total of 65 feet in that, and then those are rope lights you know, to hang yourself to the closet. But the actual room itself is,
Oh, okay.
and then
Huh.
wrapped around below the cabinet,
That's pretty cool.
on the back, all across the desk.
So did you have to cut and solder any of that at all?
No, I just kind of flexed and curved and went around, and then connected at one spot over there and connected at one spot up here at the top.
Right.
So I've got 2 spots connected. So there's 4 lines running off of 2. So I can actually put 2 more lines off of there.
Oh, wow. That's
It's
cool.
got 4 ports off the remote type setup in there.
Yeah.
So I just ran them 2 lengthwise. So
Okay. That makes sense.
Worked out good.
That's cool.
And they're all just stuck on there by that sticky shit off the back.
Right.
So when we come down, it's going to be a little different whether I have to do some soldering.
Yeah.
I tried to adjust over here on one spot.
Yeah.
It ripped apart. So you see where there's like extra LEDs in that one little section right there?
Right.
So I had some that were on another roll that I was originally using that were the waterproof ones. You got like plastic coating.
Yeah.
So I just cut off a strip and then connected it into place. And soldered it in and it worked good.
That works.
When I was trying to remove it, it ended up pulling apart right at a connection and whatever. Ripped apart.
Oh.
Man. I was like, well, wait, it's on a spot. I can solder that. So I tried soldering and it was just in a bad spot where it pulled apart. So I was like, all right, fine. So this seems to work. So I checked them over and they're the same light setup as far as 4 lines off it. I was like, all right, cool. Stuck them in there and used them.
Yeah.
They work good.
Well, that's what I was trying to tell Ed too, is when I did my under the cabinet lights, this is what I used is that box there.
Yeah.
And I had to cut it and solder it 18 times.
Yeah. If I wanted to run it in certain ways or whatever, I could. I just kind of wrapped it like around the cabinet.
Yeah.
Just kind of wraps around.
That works. Yeah.
Like that. And then same thing anywhere where it turns or whatever. I just kind of flexed it and worked it and stuck it. The adhesive holds it enough. So
yeah.
I didn't want to pinch it and bind it too much, but
I
didn't want to have to do all that soldering either. So
yeah, it's a pain, trust me.
Yeah, a little tight. I was using them for LEDs on quads originally. I would cut like the 4-light strip off.
Yep.
Just one section, and then solder off on the other side for my color that I wanted, and stick it to the bottom because it had adhesive. They were waterproof, so shit.
Yeah.
They were working as LED. That's before like race lights came out.
Right. Like, oh, screw this.
Takes a 5-volt, man. I hook it up to the darn quad or whatever. I think those actually the original ones. I think I could even run them 12 volts. So I could run it off a 4S battery or whatever.
Right.
I was like,
that's awesome. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. Where's that wire I was using?
But yeah, for the price that she's got those lights there, that's a lot. 65 feet of LEDs.
Yeah,
quite a bit of LED.
I think mine with my kid.
I don't even have the room lighting on it here right now. This is the computer monitors, the TV, and the LEDs are the only thing lighting this room.
Right.
So it's bright enough. I don't even need my regular room light.
Right? You don't need them.
It's better lighting than the room light.
So yeah, this is the only wire I actually had to use.
Oh wow.
And it's stripped off of like increments, kind of like 4 at a time, but let's see if I can get one here.
That's like network type cabling.
It's not even that, it's actually phone data cable.
That's what I was thinking. Phone type. Yeah. Old type line. Right? I've noticed if you're trying to connect two of them together, though, you can take a small piece of wire,
a
little piece of wire, and use that to make your solder connection across, and it's a little easier.
Yeah.
If you're splicing, instead of trying to solder pad to pad and make that connection, just take a piece of wire, stick it on one side, solder it on to the other side, and then clip off your excess.
Right. I mean, it works. Yeah. It works great, but
that's got that like
crap
type coating on it and everything.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I hate that stuff. Like it's like tape across the back of it.
Yeah.
Took me forever to separate the wires out and then tin them up and.
Yeah, and you probably end up losing half of them because you broke them.
Right. Actually, it came off the wires quite nicely after you separated it out. So yeah, it was a pain, but it looks good. I'm happy with it. Back to, let's see.
Yeah, this is just some. I figured they were free by the time I did a review and everything. I think I paid like $3 for it. So I ain't complaining. Can look the room up, give it a little bit better look here. Yeah, see that looks good.
Yeah, doesn't look too bad.
Cool.
If I had a big kitchen, I'd probably do something like that.
Yeah.
This is a rental, so this is just a play.
Yeah, most of those are like that.
I'm gonna have to spend $60 and redo it when I move. I'll be like, no, I'm not soldering all this shit back.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's new wire dropping on.
What? I had to go up and over the sink into the wall, so I had holes drilled up through the cabinets and stuff going that way, and then across the stove I had to do that one too. And
I've seen some crazy lighting in my time painting people's kitchens or whatever. They try to do some accent lighting above the cabinets. You see these like rope lights just dropped up there and some like hole cut into the cabinet to shove.
Right. Yep. Oh, none of this
goes out the bottom of the cabinet, across and down the wall and over to the
It's like, let's go through the bottom part first. And
let's do it. One house, dude. We're like painting away, and we go to do the kitchen. It's like a double vaulted peak ceiling in the kitchen or whatever. So we're like, I think it was 36 feet to the ceiling line.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
We climb up there and we get up there. up on top of the cabinet, they got one of those big old Alexa speakers or whatever, the main system speakers up there on top of their cabinet in the corner. I'm like, dude, I've never seen that thing in that house until we climbed up there. I was like,
Wow.
what a spot.
Yeah, that's well hidden.
Around them, man, because it would echo right off those walls, off the tall walls, and back to the living room. So it was a good spot for it.
Wow.
Yeah, it was way up there hidden. I was like, and those are big ass speakers, dude.
Wow.
They're like a subwoofer almost on the floor. So yeah, crazy stuff.
That's crazy.
I went into one house and I was painting, and I go across the kitchen cabinets and I go to cut in, you know. I look down, there's a big old cat bird pile sitting right on top of the kitchen cabinet.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I guess the cat was a little curious.
Right?
I wonder how long that's been there. It looked pretty petrified.
Right?
Oh, jeez.
Fossilized.
Like, you
Right.
might want to clean above your cabinets, I told the lady.
Right? Wow.
Huh? Yeah, there's cat crap up there. Huh?
At least it
You
wasn't
got
a
three
cat.
of them running around. Imagine that, lady. They made it to the top of the cabinets.
Right?
They can jump up on the counter, no problem. It's only another couple of feet.
Right?
That's the
Shit
worst
with a
about
baseball
pets.
bat,
They shit
that's
everywhere.
Yeah,
That-
cats are the worst, man.
Yeah, they'll shit anywhere, piss anywhere.
Yep.
Yep.
And they'll spray or mark their territory anywhere, like behind your couch, this and that. You
Right?
can't get that smell away. It doesn't go.
No.
Way, man. No
Yeah,
fucking
but-
way, dude.
I'm glad she's pretty good about it, but
Yeah, my
I
favorite
love
cat
cats.
is yours, not mine.
I got a
Right?
couple dogs, no cats.
I feel the same way. I did not want to bring a cat home, but
I'll feed my dogs food and stuff.
here now. Right?
I don't want to get them chasing too many cats.
Right? Like, oh, those are delicious.
Dad brought us a new treat. Nope, just another stray trying to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Well, hey guys, it's 9:30. I think we're gonna go ahead and call it a night again. We've been doing pretty good about
That is
9,
quiet.
9:30, somewhere around there. I
Cool.
think Ken Heron's stealing all my people.
Yeah.
All these guys, they're talking FPV and going on flying camera drones like Kim over there and whatnot.
Well, you know where I'm
I was
going
doing
after
that too,
this.
wasn't I?
Right.
Notice I posted some FPV videos with people.
Yeah.
That's some good videos this week.
Well, as soon as I get my
Quick pack
schedule
on it,
working
like
right,
that.
I'll fly during these shows.
Yeah,
You
we're
know
good.
exactly where I'm going after this one. I go
Yeah.
straight over to watch Mike Tyson right after this.
Oh, is
There you
Tyson
go.
on tonight?
Yeah, that's a good interview show.
Yeah, he's pretty rad, man. I have a lot of respect for him. He's a little bit fucked up in the head, like a lot of us, but
Right.
Drew
Yeah.
Barrymore
He's
was on
smart.
Hot Wings today. Hot Ones.
yeah,
First Week
yeah, I haven't
Eat.
seen that
Drew
yet.
Barrymore interview. That was a good one.
Uh,
I forgot, dude. She 11 years old. She got her start, and she's been in over 70 different movies, dude.
wow.
Wow, I was like 70. Wow, I've
Busy
missed a bunch of those.
She
I hope
started
she
off
gets
pretty young,
rights
too.
on that.
And she. No, I'll tell you what. She down them Hot Wings. She did good. She did good. She, Mike Tyson and there's Shaq and all these other guys. They're sissies compared to Drew Barrymore with Hot Wings, dude.
Yeah,
I,
it's
don't know, I
crazy.
think it was the vegan hot wings that she was using. She was using vegan fish or chicken, you know, strips, the Andy Camp style.
Oh,
or whatever.
Hollywood. It's all Hollywood.
She was using those, not regular wings. So.
Uh.
The last sauce she didn't do very heavy.
Uh.
It was a good interview, though.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You guys take care. Thanks everyone for joining the panel. Thanks everyone for stopping in for chat.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So until then, happy flying, guys. Have a
Yeah.
good one.
Have a good one.
Peace.